Alright, today we're going to be talking about geodetically referencing our models. I'm using the current model as our reference. So as you can see, I've already turned on the visibility of the project base point and the survey point. You can see here that my project base point has some previously set parameters for the internal workings of this model. And you can see that my survey point also has some predetermined information. For this example, I'm using 100, 100, 100, but typically this survey point would have the geodetic information sent to you by a land surveyor to reference you to somewhere in the real world. For this example, I'll be using site 01, not an internal shared site, but we've created a new shared site that I've made current and with the information provided. So as you can see, I have my site with my grids and levels included in here. So if I go to an elevation, you'll be able to see the proper grids or proper levels here with some grids. And if I go into the site floor plan, you will see again all the proper grids for this project. If we look down here, you can see that the architectural and two structural models have already been linked. They are unloaded right now so that we can go ahead and see exactly what we're working with when we try and geodetically reference the next file. So I will go ahead and link another Revit file. Let's use this HVAC, and we're going to link it in origin to origin, which is fine for now because we're going to manually adjust it once it's linked. So as you can see, it's coming in at origin to origin, which is coming in incorrectly. So we're going to manually move it to the right location. So if we go to our site, we can see that the grids do not match up. So I'll simply align the grids with A and 2 and 2. So now our new linked model, the MEP HVAC model, is set in the X and the Y directions. But we must check the Z as well. So we'll go into an elevation and we'll just double check to make sure that the top of ground floor here is indeed aligned with the top of ground floor level set in our current model, which it looks great. So we can then go back and select our model, and you'll see here it is not shared in the shared site parameter box. So by simply clicking this, it brings up a box that allows us to manually set the shared site of the linked model. So we can currently move it, or we can record the current position. Because we have already preset this information, we will record the current position. This will modify the link, but as you can see here, we will be modifying the shared site of site car dealer, which is not exactly what I want. I see it is the internal coordinate system. So I change that, and I will just simply duplicate it. And I will rename it as this example of site 01. As you can see, we have a new one there. So clicking OK will change the information to record this position of the linked model back to site 01 and not override the internal coordinate system of site car dealer. So hitting OK, we will then send the current position of this model back to the linked model. You can double check this by clicking save, and you'll see that it prompts you that the location has changed for the HVAC MEP model. What would you like to do? We simply save it back to the link, and there we have it. So now if I select it again, you will notice that it is geo-referenced using the shared site of site 01.